Number 4. At number 4, we have the supernaturally sexy Monster Musume, the manga that truly brought out that monster girl hype train. Beyond the obvious but glorious amounts of monster girl ecchi and centaur tits. But for the type of series it is, it's actually really well done. First off, all the characters are really likable, which for these types of series is not an easy thing to do, as most ecchi harem series, or at least from the ones I've checked out, have really cliched or just bitchy characters who for the most part have nothing better to do besides providing fan service. Well, the girls of Monster Musume certainly provide plenty of fan service. The creator of the series still made them actual characters you can care about. On top of this, for an ecchi harem series, it's surprisingly well thought out. What a lot of people don't give the series credit for is that there is actually quite a bit of effort into making the world of the series. Each girl of the series requires a certain type of living space and has certain characteristics the main character has to watch out for while caring for them, which actually makes the series go above and beyond what other series of its type have done in the past. But besides all that, you have great art and some pretty awesome comedy, all of which help make this one of my favorite series. But now let's go from bouncing boobs to manly muscles with number 3. At number 3, we have the manly family drama, Oyaji. A manga series that will put manly tears in your eyes as well as hair on your chest. Now, Oyaji tells the story of a man who left his family behind for reasons I can't spoil. However, he one day returns to his family, who are all pretty dysfunctional. However, upon his return, he aims to fix his family. Now, I love this series for many reasons. One is that it's simply manly as fuck. I mean, look at Oyaji's face. That has to be one of the most manliest faces ever. On top of the manly looks, Oyaji exhibits many feats of manliness throughout the series, such as beating the shit out of street punks, doing a manly walk, and even flipping a fucking car. However, Oyaji shows true manliness through taking care of his family, as his return fixes his dysfunctional family, changes their lives for the better, and creates a lasting impact on them that they, as well as the reader, will never forget. Which is another reason as to why I love this series so much. As someone who has a close connection to their family, as well as someone who hopes to start one of their own in the future, the focus on family is something that really hits home to me, as well as makes it quite inspirational, as Oyaji shows what truly makes both a real macho and family man. But now let's go off to number 2. Smashing its way to number 2, we have Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer, which is actually one of the first manga series I ever completed. And to put it simple, it's fucking amazing. It's so criminally underrated, it's really sad. Which I guess isn't too surprising, as it shares the same author as the earlier mentioned Sengoku Ryoko, who is still probably just one of the most underrated mangakas ever. However, from the series I've read from this author, Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer has to be one of his best. While I seriously need to make a proper recommendation for Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer, I really love this series. First off, even though the series has a pretty basic plot on the outside, being 12 knights and a badass princess must save the world from being smashed by an evil wizard. However, the way the series goes about it is much deeper than it seems. Speaking of deep, holy shit, the characters in this series are just extremely well done, each and every one of them having a really great amount of development, and for some even dive deep down into their psyche, which for a series such as this was sort of unexpected. On top of this, you have just simply amazing comedy, super epic action, especially the finale, as well as probably one of the wholesome endings ever. Seriously, the ending to the series has to be one of the best ever. But as great as Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer is, there's still one more series left, which is pretty obvious. But without further ado, I bring you guys number 1. Alright, at number 1, we have a series which most of you guys who have been watching my channel for a while now can already guess. I mean, I practically mentioned my love for this series at the beginning of most of my videos. And that series is none other than Dorohedoro. Now really, where the hell do I begin with Dorohedoro? This series just honestly feels like it was made for me, as practically everything and anything I love in a manga series is in Dorohedoro. And when I first checked out the series 3 years back, it was just love at first sight. I mean, we start off with a giant lizard man chomping on the head of a magic user, which is one of my personal favorite introductions to a manga series. And from then on, it just gets better. I mean, holy crap, this series is absolutely amazing. It has a very unique world, fun and interesting action, a gritty and dark atmosphere that is amazingly well balanced with the series' dark and quirky humor, and simply amazing cast of characters that all in one way or another, for the most part, are very important to the series and are very likable. There's also a nice dose of horror and even a bit of romance. Tons, and I mean tons of crazy badassery, plenty of fun and original ideas, and a crazy original as well as unique art style with even crazier character designs, all aided by a great story. Oh, and let's not forget Shin, because Shin is fucking awesome. And trust me, there are plenty of more reasons as to why I love Dorohedoro. As to me personally, I just find this series perfect in every way, which is why I call myself YouTube's #1 Dorohedoro fanboy. Is one of the original purposes of my channel was to actually help promote this amazing series, which I have luckily been able to do, as I think it's safe to say I've gotten plenty of people into the greatness that is Dorohedoro, which is just plain awesome. And that just about wraps up my 600 subscriber special. Took quite a while, I'm sorry for that, but you know, at this point I'm really close to 700 subscribers, so that's kind of cool as well. Not exactly sure what I'm going to do for 700 subs. I might do an update video, but I'm thinking of holding off on the specials till I reach 1,000. That way it feels much more of a special. But then again, I'll just let you guys decide, since after all, you guys are the reason why I'm here. And once again, thank you all for getting me here and continuing to support my channel. And I'll see you guys next time with the JoJo Stand Tag.